Good day, everyone. Good evening, depending on the part of what you are watching me. This is UK's content. We come this hour to speak to that arranged marriage. And you think as a woman that you married longly, that what you are seeing in that marriage is not what you are bargaining for. So we come to charge you up as a child of God that God give you that marriage, that your marriage is your assignment. If you will understand, and you hope you will understand, that God put you to that man's house for an assignment. And as soon as you understand it, my dear sister, we will help you. And this hour we are also charging us up from the word of God, as usual, in the book of Esther, taken from chapter 4, verse 11 particularly. When Esther heard the situation of his people in the land of Babylon, his people is Jews, but they take captive in the land of Babylon. When he heard about their situation from his uncle, Mordecai, he gave them this answer. And every servant and everybody in the provision knows that nobody went to the king, come to the king. Always the person that is lays his loyal sacrifice, the person must put to death. And for these 30 days, I, Esther, have not been called. I don't know, my sister, if your marriage has taken to this challenge that for 30 good days you have not been assessed, have access to the man that God put you into, as Esther was his own time. But he didn't stop because of that. When even Mordecai heard what he told, Mordecai now told her that, do you think that you are safe in that king's house? And if you keep quiet and be at peace, and help come from the Jews from another source, say you and your family shall surely destroy. And when Esther heard this, the lion in her rose up. Do you allow the lion in you to rose up? To now use the wisdom and creativity that God has deposited inside you as a woman. Esther now say, fast for me, I and Maiden, we do likewise 3 days. And I went to the king, which is not the right time to come. If I perish, I do what? I perish. My dear sister, that you are married, that you think that is the man is not doing what you want, it's not what you bargain for, is what you are seeing again. Esther, after fasting 3 days, she wear off the fasting garment and went and wear a loyal apron and appear to the king. Have you tried to appear to the king and removing the garment of mourning, the garment of complaining? My husband is not doing this, he's not doing that, he's not providing, he's not bringing enough money or at all to the family. But Esther keep those things apart and wear his royal appear and obtain favor. Have you tried to obtain favor for this God that gives you this family as your assignment? And when she appeared, she obtained favor from the king, and her request was granted. Yes, she did not go ahead and start saying this and that is mine. When king asked, what is your request? Even to the half of the kingdom, Queen Esther, that it will be given to you. And he said, if I truly obtain favor from you, and he presents you king, come to the come to the banquet that I have prepared for you. Have you tried to prepare a banquet for that man? woman. And you say, how can I prepare a banquet for a man that is not paying school fees, that not paying house rent, that troubles me, that beats me sometimes, they beat. Some men beat. But I told you God will help you out. When Esther obtained the favor, she prepared the banquet. After in the wine banquet, Queen asked again, what is your request? And he will granted. The second day of the banquet, Esther narrated, and the king granted her heart request. The king will grant you your heart desired as a married woman. You will not perish in that family because God brought you there for an assignment, and the assignment that God that put you there need to have a good report. If an assignment is given in school or so, the teacher expects to get a good report, and the God that give you the assignment in that your marriage will get a good report from you. If you allow the lion in you, as Esther, once she hear that is not safe even in the palace, she allowed the lion in her to come out and obtain what she wanted. Such will be a portion. You marriage have to work, my dear sister, but you have to allow the lion in you to come out, because you have so many people to help in that family. You have your mother-in-law, you have your children that you are bringing to. Your children, particularly the people that are going to live with you, you have to help them. As a child of God, you have so many, even the man, because I know so many of them have gone after because of the way they are brought up. Maybe they are breadwinner in the family before they marry you. They are going ahead to pay school fees for even their sisters that have married for afar. Their children, they are paying the school fees for them because that's what they have been doing before. Now you enter to the heart of that man. You have to allow the lion in you to rise up, to change some narrative in the man's head, to bring down those things that is not good in your family, to make them work. Because your marriage is your assignment and you do not have to run away from it. If you go ahead to the word of God in the book of Genesis chapter 50, from verse 19-20, Joseph was telling his brethren that you thought you meant evil for me by selling me, but God turned it for good, because God knows that I have to save so many people. Yes, God knows that you brought you to that family as a woman to save so many people. So you don't have to run away, my dear sister. You don't have to shine away for what God, the assignment God has put in you. You have to stand and allow the lion in you to come out. And once the lion in you come out, you are going to win. And you must win. And you continue to win. My dear sister, my dear sister that I'm talking to, maybe your own, you say, my own case is that my husband don't always stay at home. My husband always go to beer parlor to drink. My husband always travel from one state to another. He goes from one country to another. Yes, in that same thing. That is why you have to allow the lion in you to come out. When you table it in God by prayer, fasting and prayer is what Esther used. The wisdom in her come out. And God answered Esther. The same God that answered Esther. And the God will answer you. And your marriage will work. Watching me from every part of the world. Thank you.